So you sub. It sounds like you're doing okay, right? From yesterday, so I'm comfortable where we're at. You still might be a little confused. So we're going to go through one just indefinite integral that comes up a lot, and then I'll show you definite integrals. Something that, this is one of those classic calculus problems. Okay. Do we have a formula memorized for that?
We should.
We do not. Okay.
So what do you do with it?
What?
So like, we just have we're just doing what we do normally.
Yeah. Do you know what the antiderivative of tangent is?
Secant squared?
Secant tangent
Oh, that's, yeah.
has an antiderivative that's secant. Right. The tangent has nothing we've memorized. Okay. So if we're in chapter 7, trig identities. In pre-calc, what would they say to do to that? Change it to sine and cosine. Use an identity.
I thought I escaped.
You'll use it very little, trust me. But
Jesus.
okay, now how would I do this knowing what we know now? Okay, let's pick out a u value, right? So, what do you think? Okay, we can try that.
Well,
Oh,
no,
wait,
do cosine.
wait, yeah, could you use cosine and do the -1?
Can? Which? Let's try this first, because that was suggested. Okay, what's the derivative? Does that match what's over here?
Oh, no.
No, this is 1 over cosine, right? So this does not match. Okay. Okay, just scratch it out. Again, AP exam, they don't grade that. It saves time. Just scratch it out. Okay, so what are we going to pick? Cosine. And our derivative is? As you said. Okay. Am I going too fast?
Oh, why'd you
There's a negative sign here. There's not a negative here. So we have to move the negative while multiplying by -1. Okay. And now we can substitute.
Oh, and then it was
So this is gone, and all we have is negative and a du, and then 1 over, right? Yes, they are. Not as much fun as us.
Absolutely not. This is calculus.
And a derivative of 1 over u.
How did it become a fraction?
Oh, good question.
Double magic.
Cosine is on the bottom. So when I put u in, it's on the bottom. And then sine, we've replaced with negative du.
Oh.
This, okay. So, antiderivative?
Natural log of u. Absolute value of u.
Yep. Remember, if that's an exponent in the bottom, that's 1. The derivative, or the antiderivative is in that natural log. And now we can plug our u back in. And we're money. Cash money even. kind of one of the, it's a classic calculus problem. Because we don't have the formula memorized, but it can be done without memorizing the formula. All right, now do secant. No, I'm just kidding. Without my help. And it's for your final grade. Any questions?
No.
Do you have tissue?
Would you do the same process but in reverse?
Use your shirt.
Just if I hear
Would
one
the answer be the same
sound.
except it would be negative natural log of sine x or sine theta? Right? Plus c? Wouldn't the answer be the exact same? Would it be natural log of sine theta plus c?
For what?
If you did secant. Because
No,
the
the
sine
secant is one over cosine.
Oh, okay, I was thinking. What?
There's no
cotangent is what I was
substitution.
thinking.
Cotangent
Yeah.
would be very similar.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, good point. All right, let's look at a definite integral. So all I've done is add definite or integrand limits, and I'm just going to show you how to deal with those.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, it's the same way to solve the problem.
Even he's scared.
So
Start with
I'm stuttering. What's your u value?
X
cubed plus 1.
Because it's in the root, right? Okay, good choice, I think.
That's, yeah, we were all fine. And then,
The teacher thinks, oh. Derivative.
X squared. So you have to divide by
plus we did.
Okay, yeah. So divide by 3, right? Okay, so now okay, that matches, correct? So I'm going to substitute.
So does it just have to match the left side?
This
Yeah.
matches what's in
Oh.
here. Okay, and then we have u already. And we have not changed the root or the integral. Okay. The question of the day. If I put 0 and 2 here, I have not written an equivalent expression.
Why? Really?
Because this is in terms of x,
Oh, that's true.
this is in terms of u.
So you would not.
Okay, so you can write them, you can choose to leave them off for now. Do you want to work through that? Okay, let's leave them off, and we'll put them back on at the end. So what is the antiderivative of u to the 1/2?
U to the 3/2 over 3/2.
Okay. And then we're going to put the x back in, right?
Bracket.
X cubed plus 1, so we have
Can you make
2 x cubed plus 1. This is where we bring our 0 and 2 back in. Because now we're back in terms of x.
Why
Okay.
is there a 2?
Isn't
Yeah,
it
where's that
1/2?
come
Yeah, when we went out.
It's 1/3 times 3/2.
It's 1 divided by 3 times 3/2. Okay, if
Wow.
fraction division, copy dot, hold on a sec.
This fraction of multiplication. I'm so confused.
Why is it? What?
What? Darn.
Wait,
This is
you're
getting worse.
dividing?
This is fraction division. 1/3 divided by 3/2.
Why is it divided by that instead of multiplied? Would it be
Last time we did-
So it's 1/3 times 2/3.
Yeah.
Copy, dot, flip.
Oh, okay.
2/9.
Because 3 times 3 is 9. And 2 times 1 is 2.
Then there was a previous example where it was.
Why would you divide
You
3?
did, hold on.
Next one.
This one?
Yeah.
1/2 times 2/3. The 2's cancel in this one.
Okay.
Here the 3's do not cancel.
Ah,
Okay. That makes more sense.
Okay, now we can evaluate this as we always do. Right, so 2/9. And then this would be plug 2 in, right? You get 9. If I plug 0 in, do I get anything? Yeah, I do. All right. Okay, we're back on. What's the answer? This is 2/9, right? This is square root of 9.
3
Cubed.
27.
27 times 2 is
54. 6. 9.
is your answer.
That was 2.
Looks like a genie, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Okay. So there's one way to deal with definite integrals. Okay.
Wait, is that 9?
What's the question? There's
Why
none.
that's 9?
Why is that a nine?
What?
Because 2 cubed is 8. 2 times 2 is 4.
This?
2 times 2 is 8.
Why is that?
Plus
Okay.
1.
9.
My bad, my
Okay.
bad.
People are struggling with arithmetic today.
It's not that I'm struggling, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you skipped a step and I got lost.
And so our final fractional values are 9. What?
54 over 9
Okay.
and 2 over 9.
So 6 minus 2 is 5 and 11.
Oh, minus.
Okay. So that's one way to deal with the definite integral. Okay. I prefer the other way. The other way. The other way.
You are cancerous.
Yeah.
Okay, you still have your integral, right? We're gonna change these in terms of u. Okay. So this was 0, correct?
Yeah.
If it's 0 as x, What's my u value? 1. Right, so if x equals 0, u is 1 cubed, 0 cubed plus 1, right? That's my new integral limit.
Okay.
You with me? Okay. If x is 2, right?
No.
Is this the other way of doing it?
Yeah. X is 2. U is 2 cubed plus 1, correct? Which is 9. So, it'd be obvious.
Okay, so if x is non-existent, it equals 1.
No, if x is 0, u is 0 cubed plus 1.
Okay.
You're plugging it into the substitution.
Okay.
Now I don't have to mess with x at all anymore. Okay, I don't have to do this. I can just finish the problem. So my antiderivative is 2/9 u to the 3/2, correct? That's what we did over here. Evaluated from 1 to 9. And I don't have to put x back in, because everything's in terms of u. It is nice. It's easier in my opinion, but that's up to you. I don't really care. So again, 2/9, 9 to the 3/2 minus 2/9, 1 to the 3/2. Same problem, right? It's just a little bit shorter. And we get same answer.
52. The answer to that is 6.
Same answer. Oh, what we talked about.
So can it pop up either way on the exam?
On a multiple choice?
Yeah. Or just like in general, can it pop up either way?
Isn't it? thought
I
it was something-
assume, I guess a multiple choice could give you either answer. Well, the answer's the same.
Right.
So will they?
No, I think you're gonna have a choice between the two methods. So if it's a definite integral, you're gonna get the same answer, obviously, either way in a multiple choice,
Right.
versus a free response where you can choose either method. They're not gonna dictate you to use one or the other.
Okay.
Okay, so use whichever one you're most comfortable with.
Is it easier to use one method other than?
That's up to you.
Okay.
I like the one on the right.
Okay.
Personal preference. Now, if you like this one, fine. I don't care.
Okay.
I can grade either one. Take your pick.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You might look at it and see which one has less work, less opportunity for mistakes and errors, right? So just when you're practicing, think it through. Take your pick.
Would you suggest like leaving it in fractional form, or is it just another step to move it into a decimal? That's another possible.
I think we, as a class, would probably be well served by practicing fractions to get fast and accurate. Because obviously you guys do struggle a little bit with it still. Garrett.
I'm good, I was just stressing out.
Okay.
How did it go from 1/3 to 2/9?
It's right here. See, when you do the antiderivative, u to the 3/2 divided by 3/2, you have to copy dot flip. 1/3 times 2/3.
Okay.
And that gives us our constant. Okay? That's all we have time for, so.
Holy cow.
So they'll give you, oh, you said it doesn't matter, but.
Give what?
I was gonna ask, like, if they would give you the equation, like, the other way, so the 1/3 to the square root of times the square root of u du, but I doubt they present it that way, right? Or can they?
1/3
Well, could it be presented that way at all?
like
Or would
this.
it be, yeah, or would it be like an x equation always?
Oh yeah, they can give you an equation with u in it.
And then they just give you and then they give you an interval though for x, right?
That's twice.
No. If they give you a problem, everything's gonna be in terms of x
That's twice.
or in terms of u. Yeah, they're not. We're not trying to confuse you.
Didn't we already do prelim too? Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Huh.
You already have the
Interesting.
answer.
There we go.
No, you just don't have to do it.
I don't know why it's like that. My class last year probably said the same thing, and I never changed it. Go figure.